everybody, welcome back. And I'm about to do something that I would never do, ever. Let's open up some old vintage model kits that have never seen the light of day since their packing. They may not have seen the light then, may have been in a totally enclosed building in Skokie, Illinois, where Lindberg packaged these at. For some reason I was thinking these were Aurora Lindberg. They're very unique. I got them at ACME. They're unique in the fact that they are, making sure I didn't have any other ones. No, that's it. They're model kits in these little boxes. Kind of looks like a cereal box, right? They're never been opened. You have to actually like open the cardboard to get them to open. So I got, is there a date on these things? I thought there was. There's not. They're old. That's all I know. I thought I saw a date on some of them. Anyway, MGA 1600. Sprite. I mean, it doesn't say anything. Well, Austin Healey 3000. MGA 1600. I already said that. MG. Got a Mercedes 300 SL. And have a Jaguar XK 120. A little bit of info back here on the back. 160 horsepower, 5,000 not horsepower, RPM. And there's all the other little fun things. So these were probably geared for kids. You can already see that with the way they're boxed and the way they probably were very inexpensive, 39 cents. So I'm thinking these were from the mid-60s or so. I don't see a date on them anywhere, which I thought that I had seen dates, but apparently I am mistaken. Oh, and they have some weird scales. And Rick Zink mentioned about what the scales meant. At least what he thought. This one is 3/8 inch to a foot. 7/16 inch to a foot, so that would be a bigger scale, I guess. 3/8 inch to a foot and 3/8 inch to a foot. So I think these are like 1/43, possibly 1/32. But we're about to open them up and just see what's in there. It can't be much. Obviously, they're going to be multi-piece bodies. But I'm going to try and do this as gently as possible, starting with the MGA 1600. And I've got these little glue spreader things. I'm hoping that I can do it gently without tearing the box all to pieces. Oh, that worked good. I know some of you guys are probably like, no, don't open it. I was that way. It was awful because I had cool stuff and I wanted to open it. And because it was just old, I thought, well, you know what? I'll just leave it closed. But what's the enjoyment there? So I had people would comment way back and they'd say, you know what? If you don't open it, one day when it gets passed on to someone else, some kid's going to get it and just bust it open. And, you know, why don't you get the fun out of that? All right, here we go. First time it's seen light. Well, sort of. I'm sure light got through the cracks. Sort of. These are cool. I just love stuff like this. Oh, what's this one? What scale was it? 3/8. So it's maybe, well, what kind of, oh no, that's like 1/32. Okay. Very simple. That's all that's in there. Easy to assemble. What if they're like snap kits? Does it say you needed glue? Instructions in English. I don't see anywhere it says like you need glue. Oh, it's got decals for the, oh, it had racing decals. Check it out. The Lindberg line. Man, that is too cool. So there's your instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's the finished model kit there. see, does it say glue? Cement the wheel. Yep, so it says cement. So you did have to glue them. All right, let's see what she looks like. Very simplistic. I think I might just have to build one of these and do my best. So you got the chassis right there. What's the front? What's the back? I don't know. That's the rear because it's more squared off. Underside, just no detail at all. Body. Don't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, booger to try and paint the seats and all, but you could do it. You could do it. I could do it. So, goes right together. Just like that. Something like that. Got little locator pins. There we go. There's some flash in the middle, so it won't go together. And then here's your little, what kind of tires are they? So it has a name on them. General. Got the spokes. What are these things? Right here. What the heck is that? Oh, those are your headlights. So those go right in there. Steering wheel, windshield, 2 axles, and your headlights, your wheels. All right. Well, that was cool. We'll move on to another one. I will just put this on top of the box. It is starting to rain outside. Hope you guys are going to have a good Thanksgiving. All right, so this is another 3/8. So yeah, it looks like to me, 3/8. I don't know. That's bigger than 1/32, I believe, because if I move this out of the way and get my little 1/32 Aurora kit that I just built, and it's one, I just said that, it's 1/32, so just to compare size, this MG is a little small car. Yeah, I think so. I think it's 1/32 scale, which that looks awful small still compared to this, but looking at like the seat size of the seats, they look pretty close. So I'm thinking this is 1/32, the 3/8 of an inch to a foot. So what is 7/16? How can they fit that thing in there? All right, let's open this one. It's supposed to rain on Thanksgiving, I think. What the weather forecast was looking like, at least. I don't look at the weather very often. I don't know about you guys. Heather now, I think she looks at it every single day. But I just, like, only thing I want to know if it's going to be below 70 or below, I'll wear long sleeves to work. 70 and above, short sleeves. All right, don't tear. These little things work good for opening this up. Maybe I need to take this inside so the girls can open up cereal boxes without ripping the tops off of them. A little bit of difficulty right here at the end. Get in there. Oh. Oh man, I'm almost to tearing it. Almost to tearing it. That's a really good English. Okay, there we go. Try to do it as gently as possible so I can close them back. And look how the box, it's pretty neat, honestly. Just neat. Just, you would see these probably at a shelf, on a shelf at a drugstore or something like that. And a kid would go crazy over it. All right, so this is the Mercedes. And it's already kind of put together. So they stuck it together, I guess, so it would fit in the box. Here's your instructions on this one. Pretty well the same thing. Does have side body pieces on this one. And it's got the racing decals too, right here. It's like a little better, but they're still, they're not shiny at all. Just neat. All right, so your body, chassis. It does have carpet detail. That's nice. And it was already put together. So I don't think they probably couldn't get this in the box. Maybe 2 pieces. Well, I guess they could. They could have just done it like that. And maybe it was. Maybe it just miraculously got shaken to the point where it went together. I highly doubt that, but so there's your body. Nice bright red. The axle or the bumper's about to come off. It does have separate bumpers where the, let's see, the little MG, the bumpers are made onto it. That'd be a little more difficult to try and paint, but these bumpers are separate and the windshield frame is separate. Obviously no glass. There are the side panels for the body. No, the wheels look different than the other one. So you've got on this one, let's see, what's it say? Firestones. Oh yeah. Got Firestones. There's no wheel backs. That's just the way it looks. Like I said, it would have been a kid. Now this one does have separate seats. Has a, my Lord, that's a big old grill. Look how that thing sticks out really far. What is the deal? I guess that's just the way it was. It's just kind of a optical illusion the way it's looking here. Yeah, that's right. Because that just would be hidden by the top and the bottom, so it looks funky because there ain't no top and bottom. There's your wheels, seats, and are those, what are these things? Mirrors, possibly? Steering wheel? What are those? Headlights. No, those are headlights. They go over the headlights too. Both times, both kits now, I was like, what is that? Both of them's been headlights. So the next one, when I see it, it's going to be like, oh, that's the headlights. All right, put that one away. Little Mercedes 300 SL. Brand spanking new. All right, and that one also I think is 32nd scale. Here's the 7/16. I'm going to save it for last. We'll do the Jaguar XK 120. You'll see it for the last time before it got opened for the first time. Okay, good. Hope those stickers peel off. All right, let's see here. If you use like a knife, you're just going to cut right through it. It'll make a heck of a mess. So I figured these little things. I bought these like for spreading Bondo, actually, is what I got them for. They get a whole bag of them for cheap. Oh, man. And I think that spread Bondo pretty nice. Because whenever I do Bondo work, I'm like, what the heck am I? I'll be mixing it up with a popsicle stick, and I'm like, what am I going to spread it with? And usually like a flathead screwdriver, which doesn't do the best job. That one opened up nice. It's red. Very red. There's a piece of cardboard that was just in the box. Been there for, let's see, if it was 1965, it's almost 2025. That's 65, 75, 85, 95, 2015. 50 years. These things are about 50 years old, probably. Okay, this is much like the MG. Got your nice looking body. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, that's nice. That just looks, it's nice and smooth. I don't see a lot of blemishes. Body lines are well defined, at least where you could get them scraped out. The trunk one is nice. The hood looks a little faint right in this area, but yeah, I've got to build at least one of these. So there's your chassis. It goes. Oh wow! Look at the axle. Got like a melted place on it. I think that was from manufacturing though. It's like it melted a little too much because there ain't no rubber tires in here to do that. Where the heck does this go? Oh, just like that. No? Am I got this backwards? No, there's the axle. It goes in the back. What am I doing here? Right there. Huh. It's got these, oh, they go in front. Okay. I was like, how are those locator pins going to go up in there? Those aren't locator pins. Those are bumpers. All right, there we go. Super basic. Like ultra basic. Like build it in an afternoon. Well, if you didn't paint it, you can build it in like 20 minutes. So yeah, it does have an axle though. It does. No engine, but you got an axle. I can't get that one to go in good because it needs to be cleaned out a little bit. But that's your front bumper. It's separate, so that's good. Didn't do the instructions first. So wham, wham, wham. Oh, there's only 3 on here. This one was even more simplistic. And then there it is. And you got your Goodyears on this one. Got Goodyears on the Jag. Steering wheel. Windshield. Your 2 axles. And, ooh, cooler looking decals there. I like the colors. Totally useless. I'm sure they would completely be destroyed. And I know people would say, put some clear on them. I wouldn't put them on there anyways, but they're neat. All right, so that one's done. And that one also is, I guess, 30-second scale, something like that. And we will see now what is 7/16. Surely it's not 1/25. But 1/32. All right, the Sprite. 7/16 inch to a foot. Why would they make it different? That's what I want to know. Why wouldn't they just make them all the same size? Let's see. I've been looking at these things since I got them. I'm like, man, I need to open those. I wanted to do a video doing it. It's also 39 cents, but it's a larger scale. Maybe this one's like ultra simplistic. This one ain't opening so good. Ooh. Got that side. This side always seems to be the more difficult one. Almost. Or as my nephew Tyler would say as a kid, all's most. All's most. Got it. That one shedded a lot of cardboard from the top part. Red. Larger sprue. They don't look no different. All right. This is a Sprite. Well, who made the Sprite? Well, that was also MG, wasn't it? Oh, I don't want to mix these up. Which one was which? MG. No, Austin Healey. Okay, 7/16 of an inch compared to the 3/8 of an inch. And I know they're different cars. I don't know if there's any difference in scale. I don't know which car was bigger physically. I mean, this one is just a touch longer. But you know, the seats do kind of look just a little bit bigger. But if you said this was 1/32 and then said this was 1/32, I don't know how you could tell the difference. And I'm not even sure if these are 1/32. but this is obviously bigger because it's, now see, that's just, you know, it's a Jaguar. It's a little longer, it's a bigger car, but I don't know. I'll have to look that up. As a matter of fact, hold on just a second. Let me Google it. Okay, I Googled it. 3/8 inch equals to 1 foot is 32nd scale. But they didn't have 7/16. It jumps up to a half, at least on the quickly as I was looking. 1/2 would be 1/24th, or it was 1/25th. I think it was 1/24th. Well, I don't know, 1/24th or 1/25th. That would be 1/2 inch. This isn't, but 1/2 inch to a foot would be 1/24th or 1/25th, and I think it's 1/24th. 3/8 to 1 foot is 32nd scale. This is 7/16. This is like, let's just call it heck, what would it be, like 1/30, no, 1/32nd, 1/25th, 1/28th or 9th scale or something weird like that. Maybe 1/30th scale. That is weird. Why in the heck would they do that? Anyway, okay, we got that all figured out. Not really. Check this out. There's our, oh man, I like those too. Some neat looking color schemes. Almost looks like, I don't know if the black was supposed to be like off to one side or the decal just kind of got smeared, because even the circles are that way. It don't look like, the car don't have any yellow showing like on these decals. I was thinking the yellow was a base or something like that. These aren't stickers, are they? Oh, it's a decal now. Cut carefully from place. Yeah, water. So they're water slide decals. All right, anyway. There's your 4 steps on this one. Highly complicated. And there's the finished on the back. And did we even look at the body? I'm just sitting there like, oh, what the heck is this? All right, so anyway, there's your body. Not bad at all for a kid's afternoon project car. Would have never had paint, probably. They probably would just glue that sucker together. And that's it. Here's your little tires. Got more generals. Some kind of little, the car shows a smooth kind of smooth wheel, and these are some kind of like mag wheel looking things. And then you got your windshield right there, axles, got the little cute little steering wheel, and there is your, I don't have to ask about headlights. There's your you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like a Thunderbird, like those early 2000 Thunderbirds or whatever they are. It just kind of looks like that to me, the way the front of it looks. It's got the emblem on it. That's too cool. I don't know what you would paint the headlights to make them look real, because just white paint doesn't look like headlights to me. And there's your chassis. Got your gear shifter boot and all that stuff. No carpet showing on this one. It's just plastic under there. And bottom leaf springs. We got leaf springs in this one. Check it out. All right. And it does have a bumper right there, and the rear bumper is made onto the car. And is that it? Thought there was something else I was about to show. I guess so. Well, all right. Those are ugly. Cool stuff. All right, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And oh, really quick. Sorry, I wasn't going to do this, but they're right here. Got some new wheels for the mcvproducts.net. show them to you real fast. I think these are cool. I got some of these old style Steelies, like a Baby Moon type deal. They're single piece wheels rims, but I figured if you was gonna paint these anyway, they'd probably be all the same color. Got some cool tires. The fronts are narrower than the wheels. They're 20-inch rims. Got those. I got these two, but the hubcaps will fall off if I'm not careful. These are Chevrolet style steel wheel. The hubcaps are they're separate. You got to use them because it don't look right without them. But got those. They're also 20-inch. That's the rears. Those are the fronts. So those are cool. And these the next ones brought back a lot of memories as a kid. Not that I had any, but my friends did. I was unfortunate in that area, didn't have those. But your old 15-inch, you'd see them on your 95 Chevy pickup, right, with your 50s on the back or whatever. A little bit more narrow on the front. So I got those, the 5 stars, or what were those things called? What was the brand called? Dang, I can't remember. Anyway, these are single piece wheels, easy to put together. Got those. Got some other styles of them. See if you guys can say, hey, I had those as a teenager, or maybe you got them now. I mean, they're still cool. There's a set of the saw blade things or whatever, same sizes. Got those. What is the brand of that wheel called? It's gonna drive me nuts. Got this set here, and yep, it's gonna drive me insane. I can't quit thinking about it. And got one more here. These are cool. I like the 5 stars the best, but got those two. So those, as the filming of this, they're not on the website right now, but I'm getting them on there. I already got them printed and everything. I just got to get them on there. So that'll be soon. So I got that. That's really cool. And as always, don't forget to go check out hobbynutmodels.com. Mark over at Hobby Nut is a great guy, and go check him out, see what he's got to offer for you. Paints and model kits and tools and things like that. Go check it out. If you like armor and airplanes too, he's got those. It's always linked in the description of the video. I appreciate everything Mark's done for me. And also with my curled up sticker, mcbproducts.net. Go over there and check us out, and I'd appreciate that. I have been experimenting. Just a side note, another thing that I wasn't going to mention, print some bodies. I just ordered 2 higher end printers. Anyway, I'll keep it at a distance so you can't see the flaws. What is this, like a Cutlass? What is this, a Cutlass? Oldsmobile? Is it a Cutlass? My grandma had one of these, but it was the 4-door, which, you can get the body, you can print the 4-door body too, but I just thought that's very unique. But then I printed a body, and like I say, I got a higher end printer coming so I can do bodies. And I was trying my hand at vacuum forming windows, which is not the easiest, which I only tried it twice so far, trying to get the right thickness plastic. So to get windows for these, because when you print a model car body, you can print the glass. They have the files for the glass. As a matter of fact, there's like a side window. Is that a side? Yeah, that's a door window, which I probably wouldn't put door windows in it anyway. So you print the windows, but you'd print them in clear, and the clear would be, I'd have to work with it. But you can do stuff like this, and then vacuum form over it. I bought a little vacuum forming machine, and I'm just experimenting with different thicknesses of plastic to get it to be more realistic, because that's just too thin, and that's still a thicker plastic than what I started with, what I tried to make it first. And I also printed this one failed. This was an absolute fail, but it's a not a Chevy Nova, but what is it, Pontiac Ventura, or was that what it was? I don't know. I just thought it was cool looking. I wanted to just try to do some practicing with bodies. But with the upgraded printers that I've ordered, that should be very possible. And so maybe very soon I could start having some really unique and cool bodies. But that's just what I'm doing, having fun, and do appreciate you guys. You're the reason I'm able to do this, because you watch my videos and you buy my stuff, and that's wonderful, and I can't be more grateful to you. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed me opening up these things. Now I've got to get them all packed back in there really nice, and maybe put a piece of painter's tape or something on there so it won't tear the box. But I want to keep the boxes, closed so the parts don't get loose. But I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to hear in the comments if any of you maybe built one of these little kits as a kid, or even as an adult, or just built one, period. I think they're super cool. I knew they were going to be basic and simplistic, because just from the way they're boxed, you can tell there's not a lot going on there. But just to have these cool boxes and the neat little car kits inside, boy, would that have been a thrilled little kid. Before cell phones, what did you do? You made stuff and you played outside, you know what I mean? And to get something like that, I can remember going and not buy model kits, but I can remember one night we went to the movies. My dad and my mom and my brother, I only have one brother, and we went to the movies, and right beside the movie theater was a store, and it may have been there used to be a Woolworths there. It may have been still Woolworths. I don't know when Woolworths went out of business. I don't know, but there, when I look at old pictures, there was a Woolworths right by the movie theater, and I can remember going in, and my mom or dad or they bought me this little action figure of some sort. I didn't have a clue what he was. He was some generic action figure, but it was just so much fun. As a kid, you go and it's your imagination that you're using with an action figure. I mean, yeah, you can look at him, and I guess you don't have to use your imagination to look at him. But when you had action figures, you fight them, and you make the generic guy fight He-Man and all that stuff. I don't think I had any He-Man. I might have had some. I did have one of those castles, Snake Mountain. I think I had that as a kid. So I must have had a few He-Men. But anyway, yeah, as a kid, it was so fun to get stuff like this. And I can remember building model kits. Can't remember going and buying them, but what a thrill it would have been for a kid back in the in the 60s to go to the drugstore, or maybe go to a movie and go next door to a store and buy something like that, and be so excited to get home and probably put it together that night. So yeah, let me know if you guys have ever had an experience with these old Lindberg weird scale kits. But anyway, all right, enough talking. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. You take care. Happy Thanksgiving. See you later.